Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making kheer that looks rich, tastes luxurious, but has a little surprise in it. This is sweet potato kheer, and trust me, if you serve this to someone, they will never guess what it's made from. And today we are giving it a beautiful twist. Let's start with the sweet potato. I'm using one large sweet potato. Just wash, peel, and grate it. Kheer, if you're new to it, is a classic Indian dessert made by slowly cooking milk until it turns creamy and slightly thick. Not too heavy like a pudding, not too thin like a drink, just perfectly silky. Now go for a medium grate. Not too fine, not too chunky. That texture makes a big difference in the final kheer. Next, dry fruits. I'm using cashews, almonds, pistachio, dates, and some raisins. Roast them in little ghee until they turn lightly golden and aromatic. The dates caramelize slightly, the nuts get crunchy, it adds so much depth to the kheer. Once done, take them out and keep them aside. In the same pan, add a little more ghee and the grated sweet potato. Now let this roast slowly. You will notice the color changing slightly and the aroma turning warm and nutty. That's exactly what we want. This step removes the raw taste and brings out the natural sweetness of the sweet potato. Now pour in full fat milk. I'm using 1 liter here because I want this kheer to be smooth and slightly drinkable. If you like it thicker, more like a pudding, you can reduce the milk to about 750 ml. Bring this to a boil and let it cook gently. Give it a stir occasionally and let the sweet potato soften. After about 10 minutes, check. If you can mash it easily with just a couple of presses, it's perfectly cooked. It's perfectly done. Now comes the sweetness. Since sweet potato already has natural sweetness, we don't need too much sugar. I'm adding half cup. But feel free to adjust based on your taste. Next, saffron soaked in milk. This adds that rich festive flavor and a beautiful color. And finally, cardamom powder. Just a little, but it makes a huge difference. Honestly, this is what gives kheer its signature taste. Let it come to one gentle boil. Then turn off the heat. The kheer is done. Now I will turn off the heat and let it cool down. Now once the kheer cools down to room temperature, I'm adding few drops of diluted kevra water. This is optional, but it adds very subtle, refreshing aroma, the kind that makes people pause and wonder what the flavor is. Now add the roasted dry fruits. I like adding them at this stage, especially because of the raisins. Adding them while cooking can sometimes curdle the milk. And just like that, your sweet potato kheer is ready. You can serve it warm, chilled, in a big bowl or in individual glasses, however you like. The crunch from the nuts, richness from saffron, warmth from cardamom, and the tiny hint of freshness from kevra. Make this once and it's going to stay in your rotation. And the best part, no one will believe it's made from sweet potato. Thank you for watching.